ask them, and then go to the Senate and ask the same questions. They're cowards. They're all cowards. They won't do anything to save the lives of our children at all. Cowards. Pressure them. Force them to respond to the question, why the hell won't you do anything to save America's children? And let them explain that all the way up until election day on 2024. Let them explain it all the way up to election day on 2024. Here, I'm talking about gun violence.
You know, there's never been.
I'm talking about gun violence.
In a school that allows teachers to carry.
Oh my God. Carry guns? You think more guns lead to more death? More guns lead to more death. Look at the data. You're not looking at any data. You're carrying the water for the gun lobby. Look at the data. More guns lead to more deaths. States that have open carry laws have more death.
In every school,
states that have open carry laws have more death. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Calm down. Children are dying. 9-year-old children. Because the solution is not arming teachers. Have you ever worked in a school? 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 It's a yes or no question.
Let's look at this headline. Representative Jeffries urges McCarthy to hold vote on common sense gun reform after Nashville shooting. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries is pressing Speaker Kevin McCarthy to hold a vote on common sense gun safety legislation following this week's deadly shooting at a Christian school in Nashville. You know, good on him. I'm glad that he is pushing him to do that, but he should have been pushing a long time ago. And why are they always writing a letter? Always writing a letter today. Instead of doing something today, it numbs the mind. Why Democrats had many opportunities over the last few election cycles in the Congress where Democrats were in total control, whether it was the Obama administration, beginning of the Obama administration, also the beginning of the Biden administration, that they controlled both chambers and they really could have done something about this scourge called mass shootings. And I mean in a variety of ways, not just common sense gun laws, which most Americans do agree that they want. Even most gun owners outside of the NRA are okay with common sense gun reform. But I'll come back to that. In his letter to Speaker McCarthy, Leader Jeffries wrote the following: I write today to strongly urge you to immediately bring up common sense gun safety legislation for a vote upon our return to Congress. And you know why he said upon their return? Because they gone on break. Now everybody deserves a break. I'm not hating on that, but it's so much work that this Congress needs to get done. And it always seems like to me, they always on break. And I don't have a problem with them pushing the Republicans again on this issue, push away. What I have a problem with is performative politics for the sake of performative politics without any compass towards truly, and I mean truly, getting something done in a way that says that you're gonna put it all out on the line. Now, a reminder about what happened in Nashville. 3 children and 3 adults dead in Nashville school shooting. 3 children and 3 adult staff members died from gunshot wounds in Nashville, Tennessee on Monday. Police said after an individual armed with 2 assault-style weapons and a handgun opened fire at the school. Now, the shooter was a 20-year-old white woman. This woman was eventually shot by police. And the victims of the shooting, Evelyn, Haley, William, all of those were children, 9 years old. And we got Cynthia, Catherine, and Mike. All of them were in their 60s. So we got 3 babies, 3 adults. It don't matter how old any of these people are, but this is how the news put it out there, and that's fine. You know, we want to know. But these are the people, the babies and the adults looking out for these babies who were shot during this mass shooting. That's what I want to see elected officials do. Get out there and yell and scream and do what needs to be done. You know, Jackson, too often they too cool, calm, and collected about tragedies like this and others. And he was minding his own business before that other rep gonna come up in there and ask him what he yelling about and then start pointing at him. And then I know this is really subtle and maybe petty, but that chick that walked between them like that kind of got to me. That white chick that walked between them like that instead of walking around them. That messed with me a little bit. But here we are, Representative Bowman doing exactly and saying what exactly needs to be said about the weight of this moment. Your thoughts?
Well, it's just like
that chick right there. I'm sorry, the team played it. I
think that bothered you because you be in people's faces and you put yourself in his shoes. Like if you was in somebody's face and they walked between you, so you caught.
Yeah, I probably would have.
Yeah.
Hold on, brother. I come right back to you, chick. Didn't you see us talking?
Yeah, that's why I said you just have experience with that,
Oh
so.
Yeah. It's called disrespect. She was disrespectful, is what she was.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But this is just like a uniquely American problem in terms of, people not really understanding more cancer is more cancer, more disease is more disease, more guns is more shooting. Like it's really not a complicated issue at all. And if we have more people like Jamal Bowman in the Democratic Party, not just making that rhetoric in people's faces, but also on the floor of Congress and how hard they push for bills, we wouldn't have this issue so greatly. Because what was it? The Oklahoma shootings? I was alive when that happened. What was that? 98 or something like that. Ever since then, it's just been an increasing problem. Yeah, it's just escalated more and more and more. There's just really no argument to be had. It kind of reminds me, the Democrats are like, when somebody's been looking, they're looking for a job. 6 months go by, they still ain't got no job. Like, how hard are you really looking? Like, you might not be able to find something great. Go work at McDonald's or Burger King in the meantime. So it's just like, that's kind of what the Democratic Party reminds me of. It's like you look up and it's like, y'all really ain't fighting just because you got a bill on the docket. Really
Come on.
Anything.
And that's it, Jackson. That's it. And all of these smart know-it-alls. I had a tweet I was gonna put up, but I decided otherwise because I, made a tweet about, hey, Democrats, y'all should have did something. And that's not letting the Republicans off the hook. And then some smart aleck, which he shouldn't have jumped into my, like that chick that walked between them. Don't come on, comment on my stuff, baby. If you ain't ready to do the dance.
Oh, yeah,
but anyway, he did, bad faith. You making a bad faith argument. No, I'm not. Yeah, Democrats did put up some bills and they did pass those bills, but they knew good and daggone well those bills wasn't gonna pass in the Senate over there. And they were lightweight on that when they had many, many opportunities. And it just galls me, Jackson, to see so many people like this person that had the nerve to get all up in my face on Twitter, because that's pretty much what they did. Not understand that defending political parties is not where we should be right now. Why the hell are you defending either one of these parties when it comes to this matter of mass shooting, especially mass shootings at schools? Both parties have not done what they should do to protect our children.